Hi, my name is Henry Jolicoeur. I'm a French-Canadian psychotherapist, hypnotherapist, and a filmmaker. In 2010, I did a video on the life and teaching of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. It went all over South India, the place of his birth, the room where he attained moksha, or enlightenment, and the various caves on the sacred mountain of Arunachala and various spots within the Ramana ashram. And I'm extremely grateful to the Ramana ashram for giving us access to the ashram and to put me in contact with David Godwin, who I now consider to be one of the greatest scholar on the life and teaching of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. This video is for sale for $10 on our website, sacredidea.info. I would like to talk to you today a little more on how I met the teaching of Ramana Maharshi. At the time, in 1995, my beloved wife, Beatrice, was dying of cancer, and I was making some research on death and dying, and that's how I came in contact with the various techniques used by Ramana Maharshi to help in the transition of some of his devotees. At the time, my beloved wife was also a devotee of Da Lavananda, also called Da Free John, also called Da Avabasa. A Western adept, certainly a great scholar and a genius in his own way. I read most of his books, and I personally did not have any attraction whatsoever to his personality, although my wife liked him a lot. One place in the information about Dafri John, he talked about a spiritual awakening, a saturi, a samadhi experience in the Ramakrishna Temple in Los Angeles. And after experiencing this great awakening, this is a man who knew about all the traditions. Dafri John was a highly intelligent man who was very well informed. After his great enlightenment, he said that he knew nobody else who had attained such enlightenment on the planet but Ramana Maharshi. So I became extremely curious, and because I'm a speed reader, I read about 30 books on the life teaching of Ramana Maharshi in French, English, and Spanish, and I absolutely love his teaching. And I love the man. Although he passed on in 1950, when you study his teaching and his character, it is not surprising that a great scholar like Ken Wilber will say that Ramana Maharshi is the greatest yogi of the 20th century and one of the greatest sages of all time. I had absolutely no heart attraction to Da Avabasa, but had a great attraction to the teaching of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Ramana Maharshi, I think, made it very clear that you can contact him directly. When it was time for him to leave the body, he said, "Where would I go?" The presence of Bhagavan is always present and available. The 14th Dalai Lama said some years ago that Ramana's presence and teaching are still guiding millions of people around the world. It's about you. It's about you and your heart. It's about you and your relationship with the divine and the guru of your choice. And Ramana made it clear that you can connect directly with him if you want to, even if he's out of his body. Some of us maybe feel the presence even more strong when you go at his samadhi in the Ramana ashram, which is a tremendous power spot where millions and millions of people have walked around his holy samadhi. So even in the teaching of Ramana Maharshi, there's a lot of cultish opportunists out there. And it seemed to be happening in every branch of Hinduism, and the Hare Krishna, and the Siddha Yoga, and the Kriya Yoga, and the Raja Yoga. It's happening in hundreds of false Christian church and false teachings within other religion, including Islam. This is a personal process. It is you in your heart. Be careful of those who say, "Follow me, I'll show you." This is about the investigation of your own self. Don't get distracted. This life is very precious every day. The Buddha said that to get a human life is absolutely lucky and precious. Every day is an opportunity to be a better person, to come a little closer to the state of self-realization. Take advantage of it.